This is the Washington Times front page for Monday, July 28th, 2025. Thanks for starting your week with us. I'm George Gerbo. The United States and European Union have narrowly avoided a trade war by agreeing to the framework of a deal. Susan Ferricchio reports the deal will open European markets to U.S. goods and place a 15% tariff on EU products entering the United States. President Trump and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen announced the accord Sunday in Scotland. It followed intense negotiations that sought to avert Trump's threat to place a 30% tariff on EU goods, which would have provoked trade retaliation by EU nations. President Trump says the U.S. will provide more aid to the Gaza Strip amid widespread concerns about starvation. Ryan Lovelace reports Trump said he spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and the president wants to enlist international partners to deliver relief to Gaza. The Israeli government issued a tactical pause in fighting in Gaza on Sunday to allow for aid delivery. The Israeli army said the pause would continue until further notice and that designated secure routes for aid would be established each day to ensure the safe passage of aid organization convoys. The attorney for Ghislaine Maxwell said the Department of Justice questioned her about 100 different people suspected of victimizing girls in Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking ring. Susan Ferricchio reports David Marcus talked to reporters after Maxwell's second day of meeting with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Blanche traveled to question her at a minimum security prison in Tallahassee, Florida, where she's serving a 20-year sentence on a sex trafficking conviction. Maxwell, a one-time girlfriend and companion of Epstein's, has asked the Supreme Court to toss out her conviction. She also hopes President Trump will pardon her now that she's agreed to answer all the questions posed by the DOJ. The Department of Homeland Security Inspector General says it located less than 25% of the illegal immigrant children it tried to find when it visited the adults who were supposed to be taking care of them. Stephen Diner reports some 300,000 children were flagged as worrying cases, and agents identified 50,000 of them for immediate investigation. Of those 50,000, agents located just 12,000, Inspector General Joseph Kafari told the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. Unaccompanied alien children are the toughest cases in the immigration debate and are the most at risk of being trafficked. Analysts say newly released information shows just how much the intelligence community became politicized and weaponized against its opponents. Carrie Pickett reports Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard said top Obama administration officials manufactured a false intelligence report about Russian interference a month after the 2016 election, and that officials must be held accountable for using it. CIA Director John Ratcliffe said additional documents would soon be declassified and made public. And finally, the U.S. and its allies are showing their combat muscle in military exercises across Southeast Asia. Andrew Salmon reports militaries in the region are conducting widespread drills designed to upgrade interoperability with one another and the U.S. More than 400 aircraft and 12,000 personnel from the U.S. and its regional allies are participating in the exercises. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.